Azerbaijan, an oil-rich country between Russia and Iran, is a crucial ally of the West.
We have a lot of mutual interests.
The country's ruling family, the Aliyevs, has been in power for nearly 30 years. Critics accuse the current president, Ilham Aliyev, of corruption and authoritarianism. To bolster its image abroad, the government has invested in high-profile sports and entertainment events, spending billions on major construction projects. Now, there are disturbing allegations of human trafficking and abuse on the work sites.
Oni su sve radnike tretirali kao obične robovi.
Nadam se da se nikom nikad neće ovo ponoviti.
Sudin's story begins in Zevenica, Bosnia, where he lives with his wife and 2 sons. In town, he'd heard rumors that a company was hiring men for high-paying construction jobs abroad. The company was called SerbAz.
Kad smo sletili, zatražili su nam naše putne isprave, to je pasoš. Nema pasoša. Odmah sam se osjećao malo čudno, ali nije još bilo nervoze.
The government invests in massive development projects to draw tourists and investors. As foreign laborers are brought in to do the work, there's talk of widespread abuse and even trafficking. Miranda Petrucic is an editor of the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. She reports on corruption in Central Asia and the Caucasus, including in Azerbaijan.
In 2013, my colleague sent an email asking for urgent check into the ownership of a company called SerbAz. I've never heard of it before. I never knew anything about it.
Miranda found that SerbAz was registered in Azerbaijan. She went in search of the company's owners, without success.
It's extremely difficult to report in Azerbaijan. There are no public records. The government shuts down access to information anytime it proves to be useful to reporters to do their stories.
Miranda contacted a Baku-based reporter, Khadija Ismailova, to help look into SerbAz, but Khadija could not finish her investigation. In 2014, she was arrested. After years of reporting on the corruption of Azerbaijan's ruling elite, Khadija was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison.
We were shocked and outraged. You know, we couldn't get her out of jail, but we could tell the story that she couldn't tell. And that's how we started looking into SerbAz.
The laborers say they worked up to 48 hours in a row, watched constantly by SerbAz supervisors. These managers exercised absolute control. If the workers disobeyed, they were fined. Not making the bed, $50. Pausing work for 1 minute, $100. Refusing overtime, $500. According to one report, a manager collected almost $65,000 in fines from workers.
Čutalo se, jer kružile su priče kako je bilo i fizičkog zlostavljanja nad nekim radnicima. Tako da su mnogi strahovali.
Approximately 1,000 men were working on different SerbAz construction projects in 2009. Some, like Sudin, heard stories of violent beating